The Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center, Cislac, has sounded the alarm on the devastating impact of illicit financial flows on African economies, particularly in Nigeria. According to its report, supported by the European Commission, billions of dollars meant for critical sectors like education, healthcare, and infrastructure are being funneled out of the continent through secret networks. Clearview's Florence Joshua was at the launch of the shadow networks.
Reports reveal that Africans' abundant resources are being drained by shadow networks, leaving behind weakened economies and deepening inequality. According to reports, commercial practices constitute the largest of sources of IFFs from Africa 65%, with crime standing at 30% and corruption at 5%. Additionally, lawyers, real estate agents, custom officials, and corporate service providers have been identified as key facilitators of illicit fund laundering.
Fundamentally, every year, I will say annually, about $90 billion is shuffled from Africa, to other parts of the world, in terms of IFF. When I mean IFF, I mean illicit financial flow. And then when you look at illicit financial flow, we have enablers, we also have the drivers. So the report itself, fundamentally focuses on enablers of IFF across, the world, with Nigeria in local contact. Out of the $19 billion, siphoned annually from African continent, to other parts of the world in terms of IFF, about 20% of the figure belongs to Nigeria alone. And you begin to wonder, how does this one impact, Nigeria? Of course, it impacts Nigeria in terms of social, development, in terms of social investment, in terms of allocation to critical sectors. So when you hear that our budget is being, underfunded, we begin to borrow money to finance, our national budget. It's not because of anything. The money is available, but it's being siphoned, carted away out of the country. So we are focusing on enablers. Where are those enabling, these crimes, within Nigeria? We have bankers. We have real estate, agents. We also have the issue of the role of financial, agent. We also have the role of other things that also pave way, like POS operators. We also have the role of forest, just like inadequate regulation of forest market in terms of exchange of money, in forest market in Nigeria. Those are the fundamental, enablers, in Nigeria.
We're just talking about money that is meant for the public that has been flowing out. Mm-hmm. And if you check the contribution of Web3, when did Web3 become a major theme of conversation? It's the early 2010s. And we're talking about up to, was it 50 billion that was stated?
Yeah, 50 now, up to close to 90 billion now.
Close to 90 billion.
90 billion, yes.
So if you check the contribution of Web3 to it, it's I won't say insignificant, but it's less than the other traditional methods that we have been using and we are still using. Mm-hmm. So if we are able to tackle the other one, then we do is only Web3. That is even still a global conversation.
To address this issue, Cislac has laid out 8 key recommendations which include enhancing political will by ensuring anti-corruption agencies operate independently, strengthening legal frameworks through robust anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing laws, and promoting public sector integrity through strong asset declaration and transparency measures. Other recommendations include leveraging technology to reduce corruption and track illicit funds, regulating non-bank financial institutions, fostering cross-border cooperation to prevent safe havens for IFFs, and supporting African-led research to develop tailored solutions. Executive Director Cislac, Rafsanjani, emphasized the need for collaboration across government sectors, financial institutions, civil society, and the private sector to dismantle these networks. Findings of the report and its recommendation underscores the urgency needed in addressing IFFs, which drain foreign exchange reserves, affect asset prices, distort competition, and undermine economic stability. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk.